Good morning, morning. Demi Kids, as always, NUP corporal, NUP foot soldier, NUP activists. I've got all the names. Okay, so today, Demi Kids, my topic today is about diaspora people. Don't accept it to be diffused. Diaspora people don't accept it to be diffused because diaspora you have got options, but people in Uganda they don't have options. I don't understand when people they keep on asking why people in Uganda they cannot demonstrate, but they don't have options. So people in diaspora don't accept it to be diffused. I would like to thank all these platforms hosting me, Echoto Reloaded, JB Muwonge, Echoto YouTube, and the other people who are going to share. So as I'm going to speak, you better listen to what we NUP, we stand for. I like to listen to my president. This background that has enabled me to understand the struggles of the common Ugandans. 35 years ago, Museveni started feeding of taxpayers' money and living in absolute abundance. Him and his cronies are completely detached from the common person. And no wonder they mock our people because they've impoverished them, battered them, and suppressed them. And that is why in this election, I am representing the weak. I am representing the poor. I am representing the downtrodden. I am representing those that have been excluded from a system which works only for a few, and of course, sitting and stepping on the necks of the many. I am representing the overtaxed business people. I'm representing the parents that have sold all their land to take their children to school, and now their children cannot find jobs. I am representing the border riders who are persecuted every day after being made to pay large sums of money. I am representing those wives and mothers that cannot afford maternal health. I am representing the business person who borrows money at high rates and cannot figure out how to pay. I'm representing the local suppliers who were kicked out of government tenders simply because they don't know anybody in government. I am representing poor Ugandans who have lost land to the powerful land grabbers, and many of them are in government. Yes, those who cannot get justice because justice under Museveni is for sale. I am representing the poor soldiers, the police officers who are so oppressed, yet they are commanded to beat and kill citizens who they are supposed to protect simply because they must appease the rich. Those rich and the mighty are the ones we are standing against. In this election, gentlemen and ladies, I am representing the hardworking people of Usoga that have been deliberately kept poor by the NRM regime. I am representing the great people of Ajoli, whose land is being stolen in broad daylight by the regime and its cooperative. I am representing the people of Lango, who have been deliberately marginalized and disempowered for the past 3 decades. They have been deliberately marginalized and squeezed. I am representing the impoverished people of Karamoja who are kept under the barrel of the gun while their gold, their copper, their cobalt, and iron ores are stolen away by the rich and mighty. I am representing the people of Unyoro who live and grow cheap crops on the oil that is theirs. Yes, their oil has been kept in the dark because they are looked at as they don't have a right to know what is happening in their. Good morning, Ugandans. Those were the promises of NUP manifesto. Where do we stand today? We see that we come to be proven that what we said, what we promised in our manifesto is what is right for Uganda for this generation. My topic today, I'm saying diaspora people don't accept it to be diffused. My subtitles, they are the power of demonstration, nothing feasible of trade, conferences,
And number 3, grounds of effective trade. Before I get to the details, I'll give you some news that I have today. All right, where are my news? They are quite a long list. Okay. Number 1, congratulations, Honorable Zake got married to Bridget, his longtime love, the mother of his kids, yesterday. Congratulations. Number 2, happy birthday, Babi Chaguranyi. I think she was 35 or 36. And congratulations, happy birthday to Mama Zedriga, my sister. And the number news, we had landmark to get to the cinema. It is a big landmark, NUP, to get to the cinema. NUP, we are only 2 years old, 1 month, but we are going places. We are everywhere. And I would like to thank everybody who stands up, who does anything you do. You are doing a great job. Point number 4, news number 4, get well, Patricia Comrade, one of our platform here on Echoto Reloaded, Comrade, activists everywhere, get well soon, Patricia. Point number 5, Tracy Bobilik, activist, NUP, die hard, the one who made a video, who laughed, who made her opinions, who said whatever it was on her heart after Tumine died. So she appeared in court and she was sent to Luzira. Now at least we saw her, so we can start from there. We raise up for your freedom, Comrade Tracy. Number 6, it was 1 year on, was it Thursday or Wednesday? 1 year when Segrinya and Sewanyana were put into prison. It is important when you fight a dictator, don't allow him to down your people. Don't allow him to capture your people, because that is what you are fighting for. Remember our hashtag, we are fighting a dictator. And the point number 7, 19 women, they die every day. 330 children, they die. You are not going to rule a country if you don't look at these issues. This is why the government of Museveni is falling apart. And today, I've gone back to NUP manifesto, because we need to know what was included in our NUP manifesto. We need to know that. And that is our guarantee. And the point number 8, Kasese mudslides, natural disasters, which are known. People, they are dying in Uganda, which can be avoided. Once you know you have mudslide, yes, you have appointed Minister of Disaster, but have you come with the policies to counter the mudslide, to stop the mudslides? Have you? You haven't done it. We have people dying in Karamoja. The government of Museveni is giving excuse that they are dying of alcohol, they are dying of whatever. No, it's hunger. Northern Uganda is dry, there is drought. We need to look into that. So, fellow Ugandans, those are the few news that I've got. So, here I come. When you look at NUP objective number 3, it says on our manifesto, go to our manifesto and open page 29. In that, it says inclusive economic development. Inclusive economic development. We are having trade conferences in Uganda. We are having ministers in Uganda. We are having representatives of the Uganda government. They are in UK. They come for the conference. I don't know if it is going to go ahead based on what happened. Also, the big news, the Queen died, who was the head of state. The Queen passed away. Our commiserations, our sympathy to UK government, to the royal family, and everybody who is attached to that. Yesterday I was with the people who have got connections, person to person with the Queen. They were crying all the time. So, sorry, I forgot about that. So, we are looking at these conferences. Uganda Museveni says he's going to diffuse people in diaspora. Because now people in diaspora, they are the people being a stumbling block to his lies. They come to UK, they go anywhere, they lie them. We have got this, we are going to do this, we are going to do this. And then the deals, they are sealed. But we have got nothing feasible. Have you ever seen anything coming out of the trade deals? Do you remember the embarrassment we had at Dubai Expo? How much did they spend? 3 billion to get entourage, Matia Kasaja, to bring all the entourage to come to Dubai. They ended up giving Indians, business people who formed up their business, and give them a deal of 15 US dollars, 15 million US dollars. So what are we benefiting in honesty, fellow Ugandans? NUP has got five objectives. I want everybody to remind yourself about our NUP manifesto. Instead of fighting, instead of blaming somebody, look in our NUP manifesto and ask yourself, this has happened. What has NUP said about it? Because sooner or later, we shall need to update our manifesto. We shall need to take away things we think they don't work. We shall need to improve on that. We shall need to add on this. We are running away from the real deal, from the politics. If we don't talk about our manifesto, we are not gaining ground. If we are involved, gundi yalide, gundi yafude, gundi agenda kufa, yes, it works. That one works on NRM. But however, does it move us? Do we move? It adds on something. But we need to go to our manifesto. When you talk about our manifesto, we have got five objectives. Number 3, it talks about inclusive economic. That we shall be included. Ugandans, we are going to be included in our economic growth. We need to always to get ourselves familiar. We are running away from the real deals that can fight a dictator. You had our principal when he was saying his pledge to Uganda. NRM, what has they pledged? So when I say diaspora, don't accept it to be diffused. I mean it, because we are the last thread hanging like this, because as far as I'm concerned, as far as I observe, all Ugandans are shut up. They already diffused. If you say you come to demonstrate, they will arrest you. They will pick you up. You saw what happened to Comrade Tracy. You saw what happened to Member of Parliament. You see people who are missing. We have got this man from Chiseka Market. I saw the video, yes, on Thursday when I come back from work. When I saw these people calling on their husbands missing, their children missing. Ugandans are already diffused. What I mean that they already diffused. Honorable Segona said it. Stop blaming them, because lawyers, legal representation, they have done what they are meant to be doing. But he said they are against a dictator who is not going to listen whatever you say. So that is why I'm telling you, people in diaspora, stick, don't go away, don't be diffused. You are the last dice, you are the last coin of the dice in front of Museveni. He said diaspora people, they are number 5. And what they are doing, now they are traversing across the globe to diffuse diaspora. We have got a problem that Ugandans, they don't have clarity. They don't separate things. You see a Ugandans representing NUP. You see a Ugandan representing NUP is given to be a spokesman. Next day, you see him or her with the NRM. It's no, we are going to be with the NRM because they are all Ugandans. They are our sisters and brothers. But when it comes to their ceremony and you become the spokesman as well, that doesn't add up. So we are missing. So Ugandans, now you can see, NRM now aim is to diffuse diaspora. The reason they are diffusing diaspora is because of the power of demonstration. Today we were meant to have a demonstration. I don't know if it's going on, given the circumstances that Her Majesty passed away. The whole country is paralyzed. The whole country is paralyzed. Morning Esther, morning Simon, morning Nina. So when you talk about the reason Museveni is fighting too much to fight diaspora, is because there is the power in demonstration. What is those powers in demonstration? You raise awareness to the bypassers, to the whole world. What is going on in Uganda? You get people to know that what they are saying in the conference is wrong. What they are saying to them inside is wrong. What they are signing on the paper is wrong. Morals and values, they have to be added on. That is utterly wrong. The power of demonstration is the power that has been taken away from fellow Ugandans, whereas our constitution, Article 29, it says when people they gather peacefully, they are allowed to demonstrate. So Ugandans are diffused. Make noise, say whatever you want to face it. Ugandans are diffused. Unless we come up with the Kunga and we implement it. Kunga can work, Kunga will do, peaceful means can work. It's the minds of the people. Once you talk about Kunga or you are inciting people to go and be killed. No, I've said on Demikiza, the peaceful means in Kunga are there. The power of demonstration is itching Museveni. The power of demonstration is making NRM. It's giving them sleepless night. They were selling human organs. They were trafficking human organs from Uganda free until people they demonstrated. When you speak. Don't hold back. We get so involved in fighting each other, analyzing what did Demi say, I don't agree. And you waste years making live videos, making comments, counterattack, trying to quash what Demi's opinion is. We must respect people's opinion. For me, that is where I stand. You must always allow people to speak. You must, if you say you want to go to a new Uganda. Today, I forgot, when I talk about trade, I'm dressed by Comrade Eileen Davis. Let us support Uganda. These are the trades. I failed to put on this Davis. Opinion. Now, the power of demonstration and nothing feasible of trade. We have got a Ugandan called William Mutenza. He's a British citizen. He resides in the United Kingdom. Now he heads the UK. He started with a charity to get money. And then now he's hosting Ugandans trade diaspora convention on back of the lie. He should be neutral. William Mutenza, you should be neutral. If you are talking about trade, it should be in the interest of all Ugandans. William Mutenza, when you host the convention, what do you tell people? I have attended them, but I've never had anything. The government of Uganda pays for that. You don't even give people water. Thank you, Comrade Sarah Kamulari and the other two people. There are people I've seen since we had those conventions. They've been standing outside telling people don't go in. I apologize, Sarah Kamulari. I wish I had listened to you. William Mutenza, you live in the United Kingdom. I've seen you published your CV. Well, it's good. But out of your CV, you have met the ambassador, the new ambassador in Uganda, that we haven't met him. People, they need ID, they need passport. Where is he? All you did is to meet him and Conservative Treasurer Shunek. There is a link to say Indians. So what trade have you brought to us? William Mutenza, you know me very well. We come from all the same area. I've met you and we speak and I said to you, what have you brought to Uganda? Because you have got that connection in the United Kingdom. You got that connection to the government. So what have you brought? What have you brought to Uganda? Your daddy Mutenza worked so well for Kalisizo. Now this trade, you connive Uganda, you tell them convention. What convention is it about when people, they don't have rights? When Ugandans are suffering here? When people, they cannot get ID? When their lives, they are on threat? The grounds of trade, William Mutenza, and all other Ugandans. The grounds of trade. Number one is democracy. There must be democracy. Whatever you trade, you need a democracy on ground. Uganda is not democratic. How are you going to trade? When you want trade to work very well, you must have communication. At this moment, social media is the biggest. It is blocked in Uganda. By who? By NRM. William Mutenza, when you have access to NRM, we have seen you in meetings with NRM General. You have access to NRM government. William Mutenza, you should play your part. William Mutenza. You know very well, your daddy worked so well for Kalisizo. Kalisizo people, they are the richest. They are the boner of Uganda. We don't get involved in such things. William Mutenza, it should be your opportunity to rescue Uganda. You have lived in the United Kingdom. You have struggled. You made your way. You got that connection. Now you are being compromised. When you do trade convention conferences, it should be for Uganda. Shame on all those ministers who boarded the plane and they come to UK for that trade conference. Because there is nothing feasible. You went to Dubai Expo and embarrassed Uganda. As we speak for now, NUP, it says it's going to look on small businesses. NUP 5 objective, one of them is inclusive economic growth. People, they always ask themselves, how is it going to be? This is how politics work. What they do, they will cut taxes. It will be tax rebates. UK had a UK prime minister. And one of the things she prayed was tax rebate, to cut taxes, to see that energy prices, they go down. That is how you do it when you are in the government. And that is what NUP promised. Go and read its manifesto. How do you make sure that it is economic inclusive? You give public services. The money you earn, the money you get, you give public services. That is how you do. You don't share. You don't gain money and you say that it's a 6 billion handshake. Whatever happened to that inquiry, God knows. When there is money that Uganda get, you don't share. You put that money into public services, good roads, good schools, good hospitals, good job creation, good housing. But what we see, NRM has made themselves rich. They take the money. Anito Mongi, Taebwa, they end up buying themselves cars of 2.6 billions. The power of demonstration. These are issues that we stand civil disobedience, and we say no. We are not going to accept Ugandans to come from Uganda. When you come from Uganda, they don't have food. When you come from Uganda, they don't have anywhere to sleep. When you come from Uganda, Ugandans, they don't have jobs. When you come from Uganda, there is no roads to get the agro products back into the market. And you come here and you say you want to come for trade. What are you trading? Sort your home first. Sort home first. NUP says we are going to be people-centered government. Tasa and CEO. Why would you go somewhere? Tasa and CEO. Rescue your country. Work on your country. This cannot go on that you are trading in Dubai. It has become customary. You are using all that. What you are doing, government NRM has impoverished people, has left people who are poor, has left people with the only ways, means of survival is to get themselves into corruption. Nothing feasible in Uganda. It's only corruption. You cannot trade when you are corrupt. And all these people, the power of demonstration. When we go for demonstration, we tell them don't deal with Uganda because there is no democracy. Rule of law is a sound bind. Rule of law is a good foundation for everything you want to do. There must be rule of law that Matia Kasaja steals money, arrest him. Muhoz tells people to arrest Tracy Bobolik, arrest him. Rule of law does not separate anybody. There is no one who is above, there is no one who is below. Everybody is the same on the same platform. That is what NUP says. I'll be disappointed when NUP will come in that government and I see there will be levels that some people they will be excused. And that is not going to happen. The grounds of trade, democracy must be there. Communication is a very true. Social media is now blanked out. Muhammad Nsereko, what are you up to? Muhammad Nsereko, what do you think you are going to gain? Social media is a tool that Uganda, young people, they use, business they use, government they use. Now everything is about social media. And now Uganda government, they say they want to negotiate with the Facebook. Now they block people. There is no communication. So how is it going to work if, for instance, I come from Rusakara Mese, we are going to grow a lot of matoke, a lot of agro products. And I want people to tell them, I want to advertise on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and tell people I have matoke at this price. But now you broke it. People, they have got to go through VPN. We are ruled by people who don't understand anything, who don't know anything. We have got opportunists who are ready to benefit from dictatorship. We have got people with the motives that their motive is about positions. It's not about to get down. To get down. All I know, people, they have to get down. Fellow Ugandans. The trade it's not going to be, it's not helpful for Uganda. And all those 30 ministers who boarded the plane and came to Uganda, you wasted money. Did you know that MP, they are called VIP? Every hour they spend in the lounge, they get allowances of 700,000 shillings. Emitwalo nsanvu. Kyekyo lwaki olaba nti bajjanga ba VIP tebabalwisa ne bayitawo obuyisi ne bagenda ne baboardinga plane to avoid that allowance cost. So multiply by those, because Ugandans are good at playing that game. Now they must have claimed money for the hotel, but they are sleeping with their relatives or girlfriends, whatever. They are staying with their relatives. And that money they claim maybe 400 per night. They claim for lunch, you will end up finding them in the McDonald's or on these cheapy shops. So the grounds of trade, there must be democracy, there must be communication, you must embrace technological advances. I saw a man who posted he was flying to Dubai and he was head of IT in Uganda. Why would you go in lockdown? Technological advance. That is why I'm lobbying that when NUP comes in power, we have digital, Ministry of Digital. I'm here. Echoto Reloaded, JB Mwonge. I've got 11 people watching me. They are across YouTube. They are across everywhere. The video will go. Technological advance. It's not like you have to see. Some people, they are sleeping. Some people, they are at work. We have time differences. Because of technological advance, this video will be watched across the world. So we have to embrace technological advance. Those are what? Grounds of trade. We shouldn't be wasting money for member of parliament to travel to UK for trade. For what? Let them stay home, then we do Zoom. It's finished. Because trade is about what are you trading? What are you selling? And what am I buying from you? And what conditions? So we can do it on Zoom. We can do it on Skyping. We can do it on WhatsApp. We don't need, did any of those members of parliament come with any document to show what Uganda is trading? During Idi Amin, we were trading coffee. And we were selling at a very good price. Compared to today, we were earning more money than today. And Amin was under sanction. Trading, we are trading our matoke to Rwanda. Nkunyinji told us our products, they appear in the Spitfield market as a product of Rwanda. And we had a video which went viral. That comrade went to Brixton only to find Uganda products were in a boxes as if it was a box for Rwanda, but it was Uganda produce. What we are good at now trading, we are trading Ugandans as maids. Go to Uganda, go to Kampala, and see these houses. Everywhere there is recruitment, going to Dubai, taking it to Dubai. Ugandans are suffering. Ugandans, they are in prison. Uganda, they are waiting for deportation. We have got Uganda Airlines. Can't we trade it to go and pick up Ugandans? So, NUP manifesto, point number 3, objective, is about inclusive economic development. That we are going to give tax rebate. Any chance to get money, we are going to invest that money into public services. Once I invest money into public services, patients, they won't be paying money. They are going to save money. That is how we are going to get to middle income. That people, when they go to hospital, it's their responsibility to buy medication. It is the government's responsibility to buy medication. I want everybody to understand this. I want everybody to know this. We are in politics. We are fighting a dictator. We need to know this nitty-gritty. We need to be encompassed by these words. Listen to the speech of the UK Prime Minister. She made 3 pledges. Economy, bills, and she said she's going to make sure broadband works. I think they are going for G5. Is completed as soon as possible. These are developed countries where they have got broadband and they have got free Wi-Fi. But in Uganda, you have a broadband and then this doesn't work. But the Prime Minister pledged to make sure that the broadband is completed as soon as possible. Why? Grounds of trade and development. You give communication in now, everything goes so quick. You reduce the environment, polluting the government, the environment. You reduce people flying 8 hours from UK to America, from UK to Canada, for 24 hours to Australia, 24 hours to New Zealand, 24 hours or 8, 10 hours or 16 to Africa. That is why they need the what? That is why they need the broadband to work. Uganda, we have got third world leaders. Uganda, we have got elderly people in the position of power. They are not moving, they are not adjustable, they cannot do anything. But we need a new leader. Like Robert Chagulanyi. He's on Twitter, he's on where, he's flexible, he's encompassed, he's on Zoom, and he can see where we are going. But then you tell me Anita Mongi is talking about these gay people, is talking a Speaker of Parliament who gave corruption, 40 millions to other people, and then tells them to apologize, and then Kantuntu says, okay, matter is closed. Ugandans, we are going down and down and down. So inclusive, so the grounds of trade. Another one is accountability and transparency. That is when it gets so hard for Ugandans. Talk about accountability. They feel as if you are insulting them. Talk about transparency. Oh, you don't trust me. No, these are the things we should have. When we have legislative agenda, which the hashtag was accountability and services. So how many people have hashtags or posted that hashtag? For me to look at individuals, I look at their work. Does it take me far? Does it help me? Can I translate it? Can I look at that? Does it help you? That's what I look at. So the power of demonstration. Ugandans, when you are called upon, please always attend demonstration. It is these small things that divide the Ugandans. You see people on different platforms, they will not go to. So I don't understand. So who are you fighting? You are fighting a dictator across different platforms, but you can unite. You tell me you can host a Twitter space and you don't want to appear on demonstration. A place where you live, which is demonstration, which is like 45 minutes to your place. And you tell me that? I think Ugandans, I personally, I have tried so much to give myself to the cause that I reach out to people. But I find people, they are not like that. They have got other motives. The power of demonstration. Until we start realizing the power of demonstration. Until people in diaspora, you cannot be diffused. President wa Fayimbo mutasobola kufuga okujja kungokiriza. anti mwagala nnyo ennyimba. Kati tukole tutya? Omusajja atta abantu, omusajja asiba abantu, ate ne munenya ono togendayo, ono ogendayo, ono togendayo. First of all, omusajja omu-exposinze. Omusajja asibye abantu omwaka mulamba, gwe n'okivaako n'osirika. N'ogamba abo tubaleke. We have to talk about this every day. Oyombesa nakyemalira. Tonna bw'ogenda kumuyombesa ng'abantu bo akusiba. Tonna bw'ogenda kumuyombesa nga gwe Uganda yonna agisirisizza. Kati kunga ogiyiseewa. Olina okumulaga nti wooli lemerako, sigala maaso ge. The power of demonstration, activism is my best that I will be. We have to continue to be activists. Tulina okukimanya. Conferences bino bukyanga bibeerayo. Tewali kye tulabako e Uganda. Ne twalaba nga batuswaza e Dubai. Akantu ke baateekawo. Sente ne beewa billions 3 okuleeta abantu. Ne bawa abayindi millions 15 US dollars. Kati baagiwa ki trade eriwa. This is why I'm saying the grounds of trade must be accountability and services. Accountability and transparency. Because they gave Indians 15 million. Where is the accountability? What have we benefited from this? When we talk about trade that is going to help Uganda, we want to see how is it going to help Uganda. Their trade, we saw this Indian man, the road, who came to Uganda and say he has got so many nursing homes, he would like to take Ugandans. So that is a trade. How does it benefit Uganda? You are brain drain, we have to look at that. You are taking away the Uganda brains. You want to export them to UK to do care work. So who is going to do our work in Uganda? We have to get the balance. When there is trade deals, do developed countries look at this, that the deals they are making for Uganda, they are not feasible, they are not workable, they are not going to work because there is no rule of law. When they make trade deals, do they care whether there is any economic growth? Do they follow up? Do they look at accountability and transparency? We question their morality. We question their values. And we have been proven that their values, they have gone down and down and down. So, fellow Ugandans, the power of demonstration is big. Our president says, when you are called upon, the simple demonstration we are doing for Suniki was killed, the Spanish lady. The simple demonstration we are doing, Ugandan money kept in UK. Simple, they work. The impact, they were the NRM. This is why they are ready to give people money. I'm surprised people in diaspora. Muri credit card is bata. People in the diaspora, they have got too many debts. They cannot overpay. They are working, the money is not coming, money is stressful, they are growing up, the money is not there, and now they are waiting for what? For offer from 7. No real muntu nakuga videos and nanzi did it is. Why? You take money? That money is not. Go and do these what? All the jobs. Go in the hotel and wash these dishes. I'm doing all sorts of work. I'm doing from bottom to top. I do cleaning, I don't care. I do everything. I drive, I've got private clients. Nangantwala. Chovola angamba gamba. Those people you stop making up. Nti obeleri, obera Scotland, obera Ireland, toja kuja. No! I've got private client. I'll drive him from London to Scotland, from London to everywhere. 5 hours. And it pays me well. naye oyinza okuŋŋamba gwe munauganda vuga vaani weeziri eza Amazon, DHL, and I thank all those who are doing that work. Do cleaning, do care, do support, do mental, go back to school, do nursing, everything. There are lots of work. Muvuge bus. Mukomewo mutuleetere bus, mutuleetere amagezi. Bobi Wine abatuuze, ababuuze, gwe gundi ovuga bus ze UK zijja kyanti zivuga tezirina accident. Gwe nina okola mu ddwaliro, amalwaliro bagaddukanya batya? Gwe gundi okola mu factory bazikola batya? So when we talk about trade, Uganda has no background, has no good foundation good for trade. Simply, we don't have democracy in Uganda. The problem, that is what we have. There is no democracy in Uganda. There is no freedom of speech. People are curtailed. Social media is blocked. So how will trade work? And how does it work? And these people, they are using social media. They are finding it very difficult. But you remember NUP objectives. Number 3 is inclusive. Gender manifesto, it talks about development. It talks on page 29, it talks about NUP, inclusive economic development policy. How is it going to work? We look at to empower people. We look at to help Ugandans first, the businesses, those people in Uganda. So fellow Ugandans, whatever demonstration is there, make time. Cancel your work. Join Uganda. Don't be accepted to be diffused. We can go a distance. Ndabanga people, you are more interested in blaming yourself, in blaming, picking up on each other, disagreeing things which I don't think should be like we disagree. And I see people, they are like, don't talk about this. Nah, even in Uganda, even if they diffuse them, they can still speak up. Anybody is going to speak their mind. Abantu abatayagala kwogera muri mu kataabago k'amaanyi nnyo. Kubanga this social media, Mark Zuckerberg, Meta, akera n'akugamba, say what is in your mind. And that word is 24/7. And it will never go away. So, shame on people who came to Uganda who said they are coming for trade. Because there is nothing to trade when democracy is not on. When the grounds of trade are not there. Shame on William Mutenza, who is hosting all these people, who is connecting these people to British government. And shame on all these British people who have joined that they are doing trade to Uganda. So we have to make them aware. We have to raise our voices. We have to tell them that what you are signing is not there. What you are signing is not going to work. What you are signing, Ugandans, we don't accept. When you sign money deals, we shall not pay. Those debts, we shall not pay. We shall be like Magufuli. When he came as a president, he cancelled all those loans that were not working for Uganda. So Matia Kasaja, you must resign. Matia Kasaja, you must listen to this. My friend Matia Kasaja, you know that. So the power of demonstration is big. It's your chance that you raise awareness. It's your chance you tell the whole world. It's your chance to say enough is enough. It's your chance to say stop. Then the grounds of trade, there must be democracy. Communication must be there, must not be blocked. We must produce. What are we producing? NUP manifesto that I'm proud about, that I like. We have got Quad A, agriculture, athletics, arts. Agriculture is one of our PINA foundation. Agriculture contributes 70% to our economy. So the grounds of trade, we must produce, that we meet All these people to say, we produce matoke, these tons, can we sell it? But by the way, why would we sell matoke when people in Karamoja, they are starving? These are the balances we must have. When you're a policy maker, you bring a policy that is well balanced. But in Uganda, they bring policies to benefit themselves. They bring bills to curtail on opposition. Shame on Muhammad Inselek that he is standing to bring a bill. But by the way, another ministry is stepping in that. They don't want what Muhammad Inselek is proposing. They say they have another proposal. Shame on people like William Mutenza, who live in the UK, who knows the UK, who knows what to do, but he's aiding a dictator. He's not supporting Uganda. The trade deals, when trade deals, they are good. If you live in the UK, they benefit you a lot. Because you can send your money smooth, it won't be taken. You can send your items smooth, it won't be taken. You can start a business in Uganda, you don't need to be there. If these trade deals, they are good. When they bring trade deals, it will be an opportunity to slash up the taxes, to help people do their businesses. We don't have to be in Uganda. Facebook doesn't have to be in Uganda, they are doing business. But what we see is curtailing. So the government owns everything. That is the problem they make. That they are allowing people like Balam, like Chigundu, like what, to be like their business runs, everything. That is utterly wrong. We must, as the power of demonstration, we must demand the grounds of trade, that there is democracy in Uganda. Don't come to UK if you don't respect democracy. If you don't respect the lives of Tracy Bobolik, of the honorables. We have got a parliament. Parliament for what? Don't travel anywhere to persuade the Ugandans to join NRM. No one wants politics. They want their national ID. They want their passport. They want to be voting. They want to be respected. They want their life to be free when they come to Uganda. Why would you go quoting Ugandans abroad, quoting them? You go to Australia, you go to Canada, you go to UK, you go to America. But remember, we are fighting a dictator. I don't understand whether people, they understand the magnitude of that hashtag, we are removing a dictator, is big. That is how dictators they are. They don't bypass any less point that you call less. They attack everything. So the grounds of trade, they are very simple. Democracy, rule of law. Let's go in an election. You allow free and fair election. People, they vote somebody and you announce the winner. Communication must be smooth. Don't block social media, because people, they will get to that social media, you like it or not. We must produce something to trade up to other people. We must embrace technological advance, like I am here. But you must not shut down. If you are older, if you embrace technological advance, it's even easier. Instead of going out for a conference, you can stay in your bed and do it. Instead of bothering to go from Entebbe, you bother people with the traffic, you stop them just to do things in Entebbe State House. You don't need technological advance. You lied to Ugandans that we are going to have, is it cable cars? We are going to have electric vehicles. Do we have electricity to sustain that? When you go to trade, what are you going to trade? What are you going to trade? Are you going to trade border? Are they achievable? Are they can they afford? it goes wrong and wrong and wrong. Sound by sound, sound by sound. Electric car and Ugandans, they say hallelujah. Electric border, hallelujah. Or we are in UK, you welcome back them as heroes. Oh, they were like this. Oh, you think, oh, they went to UK, it's that. No, it's not that. It's not that. What we need is positive. What we need is like we want things which work. That is what works. You go to human rights, you talk about human rights. The outcome of that summit is big. That is what we want. When you go abroad, that is what we want. We don't want soundbite, rhetoric. No. We want you to deliver. Have you talked about peace? That's a woman that is standing in our way that we need to expose, we need to counterattack, because she sits, she's advisory to the ICC, advisory to the EU, and the international, they lost interest in Uganda. You see, these few people who are like advisory, whatever she says is more like to be listened. This is the person we need to talk about when we talk about Mohos, when we talk about, because for her, that is what the EU, they listen to. And we need to be sharing our messages. We need to support our programs. We need to support our people. And we need to come into that political arena to start speaking politics. Because international, whenever they are looking for any credible source, anything to do with Uganda, they go to Andrew Mwenda. So we need to come into political space, political arena, and we speak politics. Instead of revealing so and so is going to be killed, so and so is going to yaria, so and so yakoze, it's not going to help. That isn't. It will work, but we want to have a breakthrough that international, they look at us as a real deal. That Ugandans, they look at us as a real deal, because Ugandans, they are into a foregone conclusion. Museveni afuge ekyo kyawedde, bajja kulya, bajja batta, togendayo, bajja kunoonya, bajja foregone conclusion. Oyo yayitawo, oyo mumuleke, oyo onoomukolaki. No, we activists, we stand, we say no. That is why I'm saying the power of demonstration. Even when we are two people, even we are one person, it makes a big difference. We have to start somewhere. Today is Saturday, 10th September 2022. I think I've gone over and over. I've made my point. Ugandans in diaspora don't accept it to be diffused. We should encourage. You should be posting. If there is any demonstration, I hear comrades here in the UK, they want to be invited. Who are you? They want to be invited. Oh, invited as who? We are fighting. A dictator want to remove a dictator. Kale no, mwena ababaddeko bintu bingi bijja, tusabire Bobby, Tracy, Bobolik, tusabire our prisoners, tulina 31 in Kitalia, tulina 2 in Chigo, tulina 6 now bayongeddeko omulala in Luzira. We have got so many people missing. We have got so many people in torture chambers. Tubasabire, where is our voices? And in Saba, Uganda headquarter NUP, mubeere nga mukola conference every week. Naye we shall know, celebrating 1 year, remarking 1 year is, yes, it was very good, but we We need continuous, because the more we speak, we remind people, we stand there. But these people, they get happy when we are involved into fighting, bickering, insulting each other, conflict. Abantu mwafuna time to sit on programs and start insulting people. Who do you do it? How is it gonna take? So the power, don't accept it to be defeated. So NUP, people power, our power, NUP everywhere, NUP. Thanks so much for listening to me. Thank you much for your sharing. Thank you very much for your comment. Salute.